Now, Action 10's Cole Vaughn with your Doppler 10 weather forecast.
Welcome back, everybody. You're looking now live at Rockport. A beautiful evening underway there. I would love to be out there just staring off into the water. It'd be a great evening to be out there doing that. Temperature currently sitting at 63 degrees. Most areas are in the 60s for this afternoon. And that's been, so we made it all the way up to the 70s earlier today. In fact, we've still got much of our western areas dealing with the 70s at this point. 72 in Alice, 73 down there in Falfurrias. But notice how much chillier it is right there along the coastline and for the coastal counties, as we've got a little bit more humidity in that area, and that actually contributed to some of those little puffy white cotton balls that you saw come up this afternoon. We've got another sunny day on tap for tomorrow, but we may see a little bit of rain popping up on radar between now and then. Overnight tonight, we've got a cold front coming through. It's sitting to our north right now. In fact, you can kind of see the line where the temperatures start to change in the 60s in Houston and San Antonio, and the 40s and 50s for Dallas and Midland. So that's right in between there is where that cold front is located. But look at what's going on off to the north. It's -3 right now in International Falls. There's some single digits for much of the northern plains and northern Midwest. So what has happened up here is there's a big area of cold air up by the North Pole. It's called the polar vortex, and there's a little chunk of that has kind of broken away and started to move further down to the south, and it's impacting portions of the Great Lakes. So it's a big word, kind of a funny term, but that's what's happened is a lot of that cold air from up near the North Pole has broken away for a second and started to spill down to the south. So we've got negative wind chills as well there in Minneapolis and International Falls between -8 and -19 degrees, but it's getting worse than that. As we go into tomorrow around lunchtime, look at this. This is what it's going to feel like tomorrow in some of these areas. -30, -40, even close to -50 up there in International Falls. And that's tomorrow in the middle of the afternoon. As we head into overnight tomorrow night, when it starts to get colder again into very early Wednesday morning, look at this. Those feels like temperatures approaching 60 degrees below zero. Absolutely unbelievable, and certainly would not want to be up there. That's almost dangerous cold levels. As we move further down the state of Texas, it is going to be feeling like the 20s and 30s, though, for many folks. So we've got a cold front that's coming through tonight. You see it pass through there. Quick shot of rain with it, but then high pressure is going to fill in for tomorrow. Means tomorrow is our last sunny day for quite a while. We're going to start to increase the clouds after that. And that's because high pressure is going to start to move away, and we're going to watch the flow off the Gulf of Mexico increase. You increase the humidity, that increases the cloud forming potential, and that's what we're going to get for both Wednesday and then Thursday, and really for much of the rest of the week. So we are going to also see a little area of low pressure move up closer to the area as we head into Thursday. This may spark a stray shower or two, but we don't really have a very good chance of rain anytime within the next 7 days. So here's tomorrow's forecast. We're going to start the day nice and chilly because that cold front moves through around midnight tonight. So we're around 41 as you walk out the door. It's going to feel like about 33, 32 degrees. It's going to be nice and chilly out there, so be sure to have the big coat out for tomorrow morning. As we get into the afternoon, we're going to have the sunshine, but it's still going to be 54 degrees, and we're going to be looking at a bit of a breeze, so you're probably still going to want at least a light coat, if not a heavy coat, by tomorrow afternoon. Temperatures fall off very quickly tomorrow evening as the winds start dying down and we lose that sunshine. So here's Future Tracker. See what's happening here. We've got the cold front that'll be up to our northwest by about 10 o'clock tonight. As we roll closer to the midnight hour, that's when it starts to move into the coastal bend. So notice that by about midnight tonight is when I think it's going to be here in Corpus Christi, and that's also when the chance of rain begins to show up as well. Most of this is going to be confined over Aransas County, Refugio County, maybe San Pat, and potentially down here into Nueces County, but the odds are much greater the further northeast you go. Overall, this is going to be a quick glancing shot of rain, and there's not going to be much of it to speak of, certainly not for our southwestern counties. Well, now it's time for your 7-day forecast, brought to you by AutoNation. Gear up with a new truck. AutoNation's New Year New Truck event is on. Rush to the AutoNation store near you. So for your 7-day forecast, tomorrow's, as I said, that last day of sunshine, at least for the next 3 days. You see here, temperatures are going to gradually begin to rise. Cold morning on Wednesday morning down to around 37, but not freezing, it does not appear. The clouds continue to stick around as we head into much of the weekend. We've got Groundhog Day on Saturday. Small chance of a shower that continues into Super Bowl Sunday when we're looking at a temperature around 73 degrees. And notice those nighttime lows back up there into the 60s. That's because humidity is going to start to increase substantially as we hit the end of this week and this weekend. Andy?
Cole, thanks.